Hi, Brian Davenport here, and welcome to another episode of On the Vice. Today, I'll be tying an original pattern that I came up with several years back, and I call it the Black Betty. I'm using the Norvise system today. Some of the techniques may be specific to the Norvise, but you can tie any of these patterns on a static vise as well using regular techniques. So let me get my eyes on. We'll switch cameras and we'll get started. All right. So this is the Black Betty, and this is a fly that's basically a takeoff of a wolf pattern. There's several variations of the wolf pattern. There's a black wolf, and it varies slightly from this. This is something I came up with way back when fishing in northern Michigan. Works pretty good in fast water. It also works really well in the evening time. The white tail and the wings make it really easy to see. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get down some thread, and I'm using SemperFlash Nano and 12-aught. You can tie this in regular thread using 8-aught. You see I've left enough room up front, and I've got just a little bit back there, and I'm going to take some white calf tail for the wing. Cut that off the hide. And we're going to get rid of the under fur down here. Now with the calf tail, I don't stack it per se, putting it in the stacker. I like it a little jagged, but as you can see, there's a lot of long ones. So what I do is I take the long ones and just grab those and pull them out, and then reorientate them in there along with the majority. And that helps align the hair a little bit. I want to measure that. Get that stack out of there. There we go. That's better. We want about the length of the hook shank. That calf tail is pretty slippery, so I'm going to get a couple nice soft wraps and then pull down on it. A few more to hold it. Wrap some in front. Another one around. Another one in front. Now what we want to do is we want to come in from behind and cut that at a pretty good angle. And we're just going to cover that up a little bit to help hold her down. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to separate our wing. Try and get that as even as you can. If it's a little lopsided, you can always take your scissors and cut some off one side, whichever one's the heavier. All right, we've got those split. Now I'm going to post them just a little bit. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring our thread back to the back, right where the barb would be, as if I hadn't pinched it off. And we're going to grab half to a quarter as much calf tail. The original wolf patterns used moose hair because it's hollow and helps float. I like the calf tail because it gives the illusion of things there. And you see how much I got, and it's kind of spread out. You don't want it all bundled together. Because what we're going to do here, measure that. Soft wrap, pull tight. Bring that up to where it meets and cut that off. So having that out there and spreading it out just a little bit helps you with the surface tension. You get more surface area. All right. Now what I'm going to tie in is I'm going to tie some SemperFlash in copper colored. The original pattern that I tied used copper wire, small copper wire. I tried gold, I tried silver, none of them worked near as good as the copper color. And then the next thing I'm going to use is I'm going to use kapok in black. Again, the original pattern, which was before SemperFli. I use polypropylene. Problem with the polypropylene is it caused a larger body than I wanted. But with poly, you have to leave it a little thick, otherwise you squeeze all the air bubbles capabilities out of it. Let's see what we got here. Wrap that kapok. And if you've never used kapok or heard about it, they used to make life jackets out of it. It's a plant-based material. Way back when, they used to make life jackets out of it. And you can see it. You can dub next to nano there. I mean, it's dubs down really compact. Let's see if I can't even this body out just a little bit. There we go. All right. Now we're going to go ahead, and I'm not going to spin that because it'll just get in the way with those wings. Even spaces of our copper flash. And we'll tie that off. Next material we're going to use is we're going to use a black rooster hackle, and I've already prepped it. You'll see the concave side. I don't know if you can see that. Concave side, we're going to point back towards the back, the bend of the hook. Tie that in. Come in front of the wings. Tie the rest of the stem down. Bring that back. Cut out our excess. Bring that back behind it. Now we're going to take our kapok and going to put enough to finish behind the wings and a little bit up front. We want our thorax a little bit bigger, so I like to figure 8 through there and then use it to build a little dam in front of the wings. To me, the wings on this are kind of similar to a missing link They're not really straight up and down. They're kind of spent, but they're kind of up and down. So I think the fish can see it either way as a spent wing or as just a regular dry fly going through there. Oh, my camera. So there's 4 reps behind the wings. Pull the wings up, and we're going to do 2. Get 3 in there. And we're going to bring that up, tie that off. And take my hackle pliers off. And we're going to grab the feather, the wings, all the little fibers, pull them back. Wrap up in front of there. And we're going to take our whip finish tool, pull everything out of the way, and knock out a 4 whip finish. Cut our thread out of there. And you can just pop that hackle off. And if you see the wings, I mean, they go every which way. They go forward, they go to the side, they're up. So I think it just gives the illusion of either crippled or a spent wing or just a mayfly drifting through there. And I think when the fish are looking up at it, the dark body really gets their attention against a light sky or a dark sky, and the wings and tail just give it an illusion. It's nothing, a definite pattern, and nothing definite that they see. Whatever the fish thinks it wants to see. So that's our Black Betty. Thank you for joining us for another episode of On the Vice, brought to you by Hackles and Hurls Fly Fishing. If you find this content valuable, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We would sure appreciate it. Go ahead and click that bell so you receive future notifications. And we'd love to hear feedback from you. So go ahead and drop us a comment, question, or a suggestion on any fly that you'd like to see us tie. And we do custom orders. So go ahead and drop us a DM on social media or look us up at www.hacklesandhurls.com and let us know what you're looking for, and we'll see what we can do. Till next time, thank you and have a good day.